Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we're running the M55 in the rain on cliffs. Now, I know you guys are probably getting a little bit bored with the M55 lately, and I do have some new videos that I'd like you guys to see here coming in the next week. And I did get a brand new tank that you guys will be seeing, I believe, Monday. And this one is just one of those special games that you have every once in a while, and I had to put it in there. I'm going to try to make sure that the games that you guys see are more entertaining. I'm going to make sure that I still am going to include my losses, because you can have some really epic matches and do really, really well and still lose. We were doing it all weekend. We had some really, really crazy good matches as a platoon, and then the entire team just folded in behind us and there was nothing we could do about it. But in this one, I'm in my M55, which is a very fun tank to run. It is great alpha, decent reloads, great mobility, 60 degrees of gun traverse. I mean, it's literally the entire package. But yeah. So I'm looking ahead, and you're seeing I'm looking in the general area where normally people get spotted. And I'm not seeing anybody. Now we have this Object 140 here that's just begging for it, but I can't quite get my gun on him. So unfortunately we can't go there. Alright, so if they come out, I can hit them. But right there where they're at, I can't touch them. So I'm going to aim ahead and find somebody I can hit. Here's an STI, shot out. And there's 1,040 damage with our first shot. He no longer feels like he wants to push out. And can you really blame him? I mean, he literally poked his nose out for half a second and got blasted for 1,000 damage. Welcome to Tier 10. Even though I'm a Tier 9. Alright, so now we have a Death Star who's just begging for it, but we also have an Object 268. Shot out on the 268, and we nail him for 530. That's a pretty average hit. That probably splashed just in front of him, or hit his front armor. Alright, so now we have an IS-4 and an Object 140 back here on the left side, coming towards our platoon mate, which I believe is, yep, Peasy.
Focus on this location.
So, we need to keep him alive. How are we going to keep him alive? By taking out the guys that are coming for him. Shot out on the IS-4. Unfortunately, I just track him. I shot in front of him, he stopped and then backed up slightly, so I didn't do any damage. But I'm reloading. I got 14 seconds to reload here. And we're going to try to keep these guys at bay. Because he's in a pretty good position as long as he doesn't get beat up on too much. He is kind of hauled down. They've got to shoot at his turret while he can poke up and keep pestering them. So shot out, we got 533 damage and we track the IS-4. Now, can anybody hit him? Now, I have to immediately turn to my right because I realize that they have pushed through the middle, and it's just a matter of time before they come for me. So I'm going to turtle up behind my rock here, face myself back towards the middle, making my silhouette as small as possible behind this rock to keep from getting spotted. And now I'm going to turn towards these guys that are coming towards me. Alright, we have a Death Star, and we have an Object 268. So I'm going to take the shot at the Death Star here. Shot out. And we get him for 1769. And he immediately gets melted. So now the 268's like, I don't know what the heck just hit him, but I don't want any part of it. So he's backing off. Now we're turning back towards Peasy, who's getting surrounded again from the other side. Now this 140 that was on the left side of the mountain has come back to the right. And Peasy's going a little bit crazy here, and he's going to go after this 140. But he's got guys shooting at him from the other side. So shot out on the 140, and we get him for 621. Now the Patton is here, and I tell Peasy to shoot the Patton. Peasy kills the Patton. That leaves a 140. And Peasy should be able to kill the 140. But I don't know, Peasy's low health as well. So this could go either way. So if I can get a shot and Peasy just took one in the backside, that's not preferable. Come on, Peasy, can you do it? Oh, he just can't quite make it. So shot out, and we get him anyway. So now it's up to me to clutch this out. Peasy has passed away, and we need to do everything we can to put an end to this fight. Now we have 1 kill, 8 shots hit, and 2 of those shots were at least over 1,000. So we're doing pretty well damage-wise. Alright, this is a Liberty. That's a Tier 8 French Heavy hero tank. And now we've got the IS-4 here. Now you can see me blooming out a little bit. I'm trying to just back up, get myself, you know, a little further around to give myself a little bit of a buffer on the side of my gun traverse so that I don't bloom out if he keeps backing up like he is. So shot out. And we splash in front of him. So we didn't do a whole lot of damage, but we probably at least did about 500. And while I'm fighting these guys here, my team has kind of started building a wall of resistance. A Liberty gets melted as soon as he pops out. Tier 10 or Tier 8 heavy tank. That's what happens. So KV-4 is heading towards our teammate here. So, oh, Death Star. Shot out on the Death Star. And we do splash the Death Star for 400, but watch him. He pushes our E5 off the side of a cliff because our E5 fumbled. That's a full health Tier 10 heavy tank that fumbles and falls off the side of the cliff. Now, I'm fairly confident that the 183 by itself cannot push an E5 over the cliff. So he just had to get stuck, and then the 183 finished him. Now, we took that shot, and they finished him right as we shot. Alright, so it's down to 5 versus 2. We should have no problem finishing this out. But you never know. Now, I would assume those guys would push up behind the mountain because that keeps them safe from me. And you can see I'm still jostling around. Sorry about that, man. I'm still jostling around trying to get my tank into a good position that I can maintain a good field of view so that I don't bloom out unexpectedly. And then you're about to see them spawn. There they go. They pop up all the way at the other side. Now, what on earth are these guys doing? Like, instead of getting to a spot where they can hide themselves, they're literally out in the open. The Death Star's in kind of a weird spot, but if it's an 8-inch howitzer... Goodbye.
The enemy's down to 1 tank.
You know that was happening. Alright, and that leaves the KV-4. KV-4's got good front armor, but he's not going to last long by himself. And there he goes. So we end up with 9 kills, 9 damage, 10 track hits, and 2 kills. 6,700 damage, another Gores, a high caliber, and most likely, I would imagine, I'm at the top of the leaderboard, and there I am. So if you like what I'm doing, punch that like button for me. Leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share it with your friends. Put it on Facebook, Twitter, doesn't matter. And as always, I will see you in the next video.